You cannot cross the sea merely by standing and staring at the water. Rabindranath Tagore. The sea here is not just the vast ocean with waves and distant horizons, but a metaphor for all great challenges in life, dreams, aspirations, pivotal moments that force us to choose. Standing on the shore, gazing at the water, glistening under the sun, we can imagine countless scenarios. Is the water deep or shallow? Are the waves gentle or fierce? Do we have the strength to swim or not? But all those speculations, no matter how sophisticated, are just closed loops of thought. The sea is not crossed by gaze. It only opens a path when we dare to step in, accepting the wetness, accepting the swaying. Like someone learning to write cannot become a writer just by admiring book covers, or someone yearning to fly high cannot take off if only measuring the wind. People mature through acts of commitment. Fear is real, and caution is necessary. But if fear becomes an excuse for delay, we will forever be stuck on the safe sandy shore. When stepping into the water, we truly feel the cold, the rhythm of the waves, and it is precisely then that the body learns to adapt. The arms find the swimming stroke, the heart finds the rhythm of trust. Trust in your abilities and give yourself the chance to begin. No one crosses the sea in one step, but everyone can set off with the first step. And in that very moment when we stop staring, stop hesitating, the sea suddenly ceases to be a barrier and becomes a road leading us to broader horizons. From what we get, we can make a living. However, from what we give, we make a life. Arthur Ashe, Reader's Digest. Knowledge, opportunities, emotions, material things, luck, they are like the bricks needed to build a house called life, where we exist, live, grow, and adapt to the world. No one can deny the value of receiving, because through it we learn to stand firm, having a foundation to move forward. But if we only stop at receiving, that life, no matter how abundant, can still become closed off, like a room sealed from the wind, warm but lacking the breath of meaning. Giving is not just sharing material things, but also time, care, kindness, experience, and even forgiveness. When we give, we step out of our narrow self to touch others, to create invisible but enduring connections. Each act of giving is like a small seed sown into life. Some sprout immediately, some grow quietly, but all contribute to making this world warmer. It is in the moment of giving that people receive something else, the feeling that they are living meaningfully, not denying the value of receiving, but placing it at the starting point. Receiving helps us live, while giving helps us live deeply. A life is measured not only by what we accumulate, but by the imprint we leave in the hearts of others. When looking back, what makes us smile is not necessarily how much we had, but who we were in the lives of others. And it is from what we give that a truly complete life is formed. Endless misfortunes have one blessing. In the end, they will temper those who are tormented by them. Seneca. Misfortunes, in familiar imagery, are like successive storms on life's journey, one wave after another, not giving us time to rest or prepare. They make people weary, bewildered, even doubting themselves and the meaning of continuing to move forward. Yet, hidden deep within that chain of oppressive days exists a blessing few recognize while in the eye of the storm. People are not just enduring, but being forged. Like steel that must pass through red fire and heavy hammers to become tough, people only reveal their hidden strength when pushed to the limit. Endless misfortunes force us to learn to stand up faster, think deeper, and perceive life more subtly. What once made us fall gradually becomes experience. Old wounds turn into thick skin, helping us endure new impacts. That tempering is not noisy, not dazzling, but happens quietly in every small decision, not giving up, not losing kindness, not letting bitterness drain the heart. The positive aspect of the saying lies in the belief that suffering is not entirely meaningless. Though no one wishes for misfortune, when it comes and lingers, people can still choose to turn it into material for growth. After all, the person who emerges from that chain of torment is no longer the old self. They are calmer, stronger, and more understanding. Misfortunes may not give us what we want, but sometimes they grant us what we need most. A resilience strong enough to continue living, not just to exist, but to stand tall and go farther on life's path. First know who you are, then adorn yourself accordingly. Epictetus. Knowing who you are is not just recognizing the face in the mirror, but understanding your essence, values, strengths, weaknesses, and even your hidden desires. It is a journey inward, where we face our true self, without layers, without lights, without the judging eyes of others. When we don't yet understand ourselves, every effort to embellish the exterior easily becomes clumsy borrowing, a garment that doesn't fit, beautiful on others but out of place on us. Adorn yourself accordingly, thus is no longer simply makeup or appearance, but the way we choose to express ourselves to the world. Once we understand ourselves, every expression has a foundation. The quiet person will choose simplicity, the vibrant one will shine in their own brilliant way. Like a painting, colors are only truly harmonious when fitting the overall composition. People are the same. Beauty is only enduring when true to the inner self. That accordance brings a sense of lightness, because we no longer have to strain to be like someone else, no need to wear a mask to be accepted. Confidence stems from self-knowledge. When knowing who we are, we don't chase vague standards, but actively choose our way of living, appearing, and shining uniquely. Beauty then is not noisy, not ostentatious, but has depth and natural persuasiveness. And just like fitting makeup, a person living true to themselves always leaves a lasting impression, not because they try to attract attention, but because they are truly harmonious with themselves. 4 things for success: work and pray, think and believe. Norman Vincent Peale. Success here does not appear as a destination of chance, but as the result of harmony between concrete actions and profound inner life. Work is the most tangible part. The drops of sweat, the hours of diligence, the time standing up after failure. No achievement sprouts from laziness or passive waiting. But work alone is not enough, because humans are not machines. Thus, pray appears as a necessary pause, where we humbly acknowledge our limits and entrust hopes to something greater than ourselves. Think represents wisdom and clarity. It helps us analyze, choose, avoid blind steps. Thinking is the lamp lighting the way, ensuring efforts are not wasted in wrong directions. However, if only thinking without belief, people easily fall into a vortex of doubt, hesitation, and fear. Believe here is not blind faith, but steadfastness. Believe in the goal, the process, and our own ability to learn even when results are not as expected. Those 4 elements form 2 complementary pairs, supporting each other. Working without praying easily exhausts people. Praying without working turns hope into illusion. Thinking without believing leads to retreat. Believing without thinking can lead to mistakes. When all 4 are present, people walk with steady feet and a peaceful heart. Success does not require us to become perfect, but to live fully in both action and faith. When we strive our utmost while maintaining humility and faith, the path, whether long or short, becomes worthwhile, because every step carries meaning and clear direction.